Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hall again on 2nd down.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Locke. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. White looks to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. Down inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Now White. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They look to throw. It's Locke.
Open man is Denzel Mims. He's got room past the 30.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Locke. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Locke.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. We're scoreless after 1.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
One more time with Hall.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A first down carry for Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Dolphins at 2-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit up.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Block off of play action.
And check down, complete to Hall. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Dolphins 0. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw in his lock. That'll be caught by Anderson.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Clock now on first down.
He's got this one completed to Mims.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Clock now to throw. Open man is Uzama. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Here's Locke to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Denzel Mims in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17, Dolphins 7. Jake Elliott is set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Final shot before break. White out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, Locke. And he wisely will throw that one away. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 70. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Dolphins 7. Jake Elliott, 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Now White with a first down throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's White. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's White. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now Locke on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Paul want to give up the middle.
And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Dolphins 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. White. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, it's White. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing again on 2nd down. White, he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Now White. He's got his tight end Fant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. From the shotgun, here's White. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead, put it on him, and score a touchdown.
They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now White. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, 71 yards. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Dolphins 15. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special.